Sadly, it's time to say goodbye to our much loved G-plan recliner chairs, which after about 20 years of solid service, we've now come to the point that they're uneconomic to recover or carry on using. So it's quite sad that we're going to have to get rid of them. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fully dismantle the chair so that the metal frame can be recycled. There are some steps you can skip if you only just want to take it up to bits to put it in the back of the car, but I'm going to fully dismantle it so that actually the metal frame can be recycled as well. The tools that you need is basically as simple as just a little 10mm spanner, and if you have an electric nut spinner, that makes the job a little bit easier as well, but you don't actually need one. Okay, so we'll crack on, and first step is to remove the cushions. So the seat cushion, as you probably know, just that comes straight out. The back cushion, that's held on by a zip here at the back, which you can just undo that zip. That will come out and away. And then the two arm cushions, there's a zip down here and down here, so once we unzip those, they'll come off as well. I've unzipped the cushions, taken those off, so they're free. The next stage we're going to do is to take the footrest off, or at least loosen that one, because if we leave it later, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So first thing to do is release the back mechanism and tip the chair up on its side. The footrest is held on by 4 bolts. There's 2 on each side. That's also 2 of them. To get these out, you just need the 10mm spanner to loosen that and then take them out. Now these bolts are quite long and they do have a habit of getting quite stiff, I found. So just persevere with that. But if we just take 2 of these out and loosen the other 2, it'll make the final disassembly that a lot easier. Next stage is to remove the arms. The arms are held on with just 3 bolts each. The first one is down there at the front of the chair. I'll zoom into that one for you. So that's that one there. And then at the back of the chair there's another 2, which if I can move that out. There we go. So there's one here and there's another corresponding one above it, which is best accessed from the top. So while we've got the chair up on its side, we'll take those 2 bolts off from here and do the same on the top bit as well. These bolts are simple to remove, so it's the 10mm spanner again. Just put that on, give it a little bit of a nudge to start it. And then we can take the rest of it off by hand. So we'll do that for the 4 bolts that we can access from here, and then we'll tip the chair back upright. The final bolt we need to remove is best access from the upside. So I'll put a little torch on so we can see it, but it's right at the back down here. Again, that's a 10mm spanner we need. If I just zoom in, you can see it. There we go. So again, that one, then once we've got that one, the arm should just pull off. So I'll remove that now. Remove the bolts. There is a little bit of fabric here which is attached to the back and also on the arm. That is just stapled on. So actually you can just pull that out and that'll release it. Right, we've released the fabric. There was a little bit caught at the bottom, which I've pulled out as well. And then to take the arm off, now it's as simple as that. There is of course the cable on one side which needs to be detached as well. Your options for dealing with this cable, obviously it's attached to that as well, This part here is really well fixed. This part here will slide off if you push it forward. It'll come off, but it doesn't allow you to fully release it. So either it's cut this cable, or if you go over to the handle, there's 2 screws on the handle which you can take off. That'll pull the handle forward, and from there you can just unclip the cable up at the armrest end. But for simplicity, I'm just going to cut the cable, and that separates out the arm. Now that we've got the arms off, that reduces the width quite considerably. Next stage is to get the back off. So I'll show you how the brackets on those. Now we can access the bracket that's holding the chair back on. This actually slides in onto a bracket that's on the frame. Okay, so it's held in with this clip here, which is really strong spring steel. I had a lot of trouble when I did the first one, actually trying to get that released. A lot of companies there have tabs on there, which you can pull them forward. So the best way I found of doing it, unless you've got 2 of you to help, the best way I found to do it is actually to put a spanner in there to actually just open that bracket up. I'm just going to use the spanner that I've been using all along. You can pull the clip up a little bit, and then that allows you to get the spanner behind it, which if you then push it up, pulls the clip out and will keep it clear. So I've done that on this side, and I'm going to do another one on the other side before I pull the back off. Put the 2 spanners in place. You could use a screwdriver or some screws or anything that's fairly bulky and strong. One thing I've also done is, where I've got the spanner underneath the spring, I've given it a little tug to open it up. So once we've got that clips released, to pull the back off, it's just lift it straight back up. So there we go, that's that one off. Now the back's off it. It's quite a small unit if we need to get it into the back of the car, if you need to take it to the waste disposal site. If you want to fully recycle it, there's still some bits of fabric and the footrest that's on it before we actually get down to the base, which is just metal. So we're just going to take these last little bits off it now. To get rid of the spring bed, or the cover of the spring bed, from the back of the chair, if you look carefully, there's 2 little protrusions in the cloth here. These are the bolts that are holding it on. So if you put the spanner behind, again it's the old 10mm bolts again. You can release those bolts, so just unscrew those and this will come off. So I'll just carry on unscrewing now. Now those 2 bolts are out, it's just a question of pull this part away, and then we can lift it up and expose up the spring base, and then we'll start on the 2 bolts at the other side. Right, we'll peel the cover back, and that exposes now the 2 bolts this side. There's another one on the other side. Again, it's the 10mm spanner, which we now just need to remove. So I'll get onto those and start undoing those. Right, once we've got these 2 bolts out, this part will now come forward again, and we're now down to the footstool and this little piece here. So another couple of bolts to get out, but I'll tip the unit up on its side to take those out. Now it's up on the side, I can access the underside of the footstool. I loosen these bolts off first, which makes this life a lot easier now. These are long bolts, so just finish unscrewing these. There we go, that's out, and the bottom one's out, and then the footstool and the base can then come away. And that just leaves us with this little bolt here, so there's one either side, which again we'll just take that one out. So once we've got that out, you can see what's left. Right, once this bolt is unscrewed and the one at the bottom, that allows us to remove that final piece there, and so that just leaves the frame, which, let's have a look at it. Right, that's now fully disassembled. Close that back up. What we've now got is everything broken down into really easy manageable bits. The fact that it's so easy to break down that basically all I've used is a 10mm spanner and a wire cutter just underlines the quality of the manufacture of these, and it's great to see something that is so easy to actually dismantle at the end of life, so that we can dispose of it properly. So as always, thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. So please like and subscribe. Okay, thank you very much.